Hi students, welcome to this session on antenna arrays. We studied about antenna and learned about radiation characteristics of antenna and all, right? But a single antenna cannot provide the desired characteristics that we want. Fine, that is very important thing we have to know. Single antenna cannot provide desired radiation characteristics for particular application. Desired radiation characteristics for particular application. So what we need is at that time we have to combine two or more antennas. That is called antenna array. So antenna array is a combination of two or more antennas, right? Why we combine two or more antennas? To improve the performance. To improve the performance over that of a single antenna, right? So that is the main purpose of antenna array. So why we are going for antenna array? The necessity for antenna array. Why antenna array? YAA. Fine. So the first reason for going for antenna array is what are the performance we improve? We told that we are going to improve the performance of the single antenna. What are the performance we can improve? First, we can get high directivity. Otherwise, I write Y antenna array to improve directivity first, and to improve gain. Okay. So then third, what is the thing? To guide antenna array to be sensitive in specific direction, that is highly directional. Specific direction. Fourth one, we need antenna array to cancel out what you call interference. So for this purpose, we are going to antenna array. Fine. So antenna array is a combination of two or more antennas. So next thing we have to know is element of an array. Element of antenna array. What is the meaning for element of array? Antenna array. Each antenna in the antenna array is called element of the antenna array. Suppose if your antenna array has 10 antennas, each antenna is known as an element of the array. So and the antenna array is known as 10 element antenna. So 10 element antenna array. Fine. So that we must remember. And next thing we should know is, right? So we told in antenna array we are going to combine two or more antenna, right? Whether they must be similar antenna or a different antenna, the element, that is each antenna may be similar. In antenna array we have a similar antenna or different antenna. For example, your antenna may contain only full of let us assume it is 100 element array. So if it may contain 100 parabolic dish antenna, which is similar, or 20 antennas may be dish antenna, 20 antenna may be aperture antenna, or remaining antenna may be dipole antenna, like that. But normally we prefer the antenna array should have a similar antenna. So why? In order to analyze make analysis is simple, right? So what is the reason for going for antenna array with similar antenna? To make analysis simple, right? So better it is preferred to have a antenna array with similar antenna. Similarly, each element of antenna array may orient in same direction or they may be oriented in different direction, or elements may be oriented in different direction, right? Each element may be oriented towards different direction. Again, we prefer antenna array should have an antenna element should be oriented in same direction. It's obvious because if they oriented in same direction, it is easy to analyze again. So each element of the antenna array, it is good to have each element of antenna array to be similar one, and if they orient in the same direction, then analysis is very simple, right? It's not mandatory, but it is practiced. Okay, so these things we must know, and we know that each antenna radiates electromagnetic field. So let us assume here we have a 10 element antenna array, right? One, so 10 antenna array, 10 element antenna array, 10 antennas are there. What they will do, they will radiate, right? Spherical, the radiation will be in spherical format. So what is the thing? At the far field, I want to measure an EM field. So the total field produced by an antenna array is the vector sum of field produced by individual array. So for example, total electric field produced by antenna array is the vector sum of individual electric field produced by the antenna array. So this we have studied in electromagnetic field itself, principle of superposition. Principle of superposition of electric field we studied, right? So if you have any doubt, please refer my video on superposition of fields. Right? So this is very important thing. And the next thing we have to know is, so the mainly thing why we are mainly going for antenna array is to improve directivity and gain and improve the radiation characteristics. So in what way the radiation patterns are improved in antenna array? So what are the quantities which controls radiation pattern in antenna array? Let us see. Quantities controlling radiation characteristics. What are the radiation characteristics improved by antenna array? We have seen that gain is improved, directivity is improved, etc., right? So first thing is the relative amplitude of the applied signal. So the relative amplitude of the signal applied to each antenna, first thing, right? This will control the radiation pattern of the antenna array, right? And phase of the antenna element, phase of the antenna array element, right? This also controls the radiation characteristics. Third one, what do you call, radiation pattern of antenna array element, right? So if we use the Hertzian dipole antenna as an element of antenna array, that pattern will control the total radiation pattern of the antenna array, right? So quantities controlling radiation characteristics of antenna array. Okay, and fourth one is what do you call, location of antenna array elements, right? How the antenna array elements are located, right? So that will also control the total radiation characteristics of the antenna array. And what is the another thing is spatial configuration, right? So whether they are arranged in linear fashion or planar fashion, that is whether the elements are arranged in linear way or planar way, that will also control the total radiation characteristics of an antenna array. See, for example, antenna array can be broadly classified into three categories. One is linear array, right? So in linear antenna array, what is happening here is antennas are arranged in straight line. Antennas are arranged in straight line. Fine. So if the antennas are arranged in straight line, then that array is called linear array. For example, like this 1, 2, up to n antennas. Right? So they are arranged in a straight line. This is linear array. It is a one-dimensional array. Next, planar array. Right? Second array is this 1, 2 up to n elements. Planar array. Here antennas are arranged in the form of plane. So that means what? Here two linear arrays are combined. Two linear arrays are combined, right? And which leads to, and antennas are arranged in the form of different plane. Antennas are arranged, or elements are arranged in what are the fashion? Square, rectangular, or circular fashion, right? So it is nothing but a two-dimensional array. Planar array is a two-dimensional array. So how, for example, here the antennas are arranged in a, you see this is on a row and column wise. You can see. Fine, it is a two-dimensional array, right? This is what planar array. Then third type of array is known as conformal array. Here antennas are arranged in 3D fashion, in three-dimensional shape. Here antennas antenna means antenna elements, right? Arranged in 3D fashion. Antennas means we can say antenna is nothing but element of array. Element of array are arranged in 3D fashion. Here also I say, right here antenna is nothing but elements of array. Elements of array is nothing but antenna only. So just we say precisely elements of array are arranged in 3D fashion. Here also we write elements of array. Elements of array is nothing but antenna only. Please remember. But you have to write exactly. So we write elements of array are arranged in straight line. Right? I hope understand this concept. Right? And another thing I want to say here is what are the advantages of antenna array? Fine. The first advantage, as I told, it will improve the gain. Gain is improved. Directivity can be improved if you have array. Right? Signal to noise ratio will be improved. Advantages. Fine. So, and another thing is we know directivity improved means what is the thing? Minor lobes will be removed. We know minor lobes are representing the unwanted radiation characteristics. So directivity is improved means the unwanted radiation is reduced. So minor lobes are reduced. If you have an antenna array, so the minor lobes are reduced. Disadvantage, we know in antenna array we are going to combine two or more antenna. So it needs more space. So more space is required. That is the one disadvantage, and maintenance is difficult. Alright, so maintenance is difficult. This is another disadvantage of antenna array. And what is the one more disadvantage is resistive losses are increased. There may be some losses, right? So resistive losses are increased. So where we are using antenna array, we can use antenna array in, as usual, mainly in wireless communication. In satellite communication, we are using antenna array, military applications, radar, there and all we are using antenna arrays. I hope you understand the concept of array. If you have any doubt, please ask me in comment section. Thank you.